Hello everyone, welcome to the Evil Empire. I'm your host, Evil Empire, and this week on the Historic Brawl miniseries we have Chapter 2, Ghalta, Primal Hunger, our mono green offering. So with this deck tech, before I get into it, I'd just like to remind you that if you want Wizards to make Historic Brawl into a permanent format on the client, we should try our best to promote the format. And one way to do that would be to share this video. So give it a retweet, give it a like, a comment, any way to raise the profile of this format so that Wizards will be forced to make it into a permanent format on Arena, not just something that comes around for an event once in a while. So let's take a look at some of the questionable choices here, some of the things that I did here that might be a little bit different from your average mono green Brawl deck in Historic. I think Elvish Reclaimer is one that we could definitely talk about here with our deck. I think this one is important for getting any utility land that we might need. So we can use the ability that is 2 colorless tap, sack our land, search our library for a land card, put it onto the battlefield tapped, and shuffle library. So for example, if we want to start ramping, we can go grab our Castle Garenbrig with that. If we need to destroy an opponent land, we can get Field of Ruin. If we need to destroy a troublesome permanent, we can get Blast Zone with it. We can grab Karn's Bastion if we want to start proliferating. So that's why I have Elvish Reclaimer in the deck. It allows us to get whatever utility land is best for the situation. And then it can also just be a little bit more powerful body in the later game if we keep using that ability. In the 2 mana slot, we have Fauna Shaman, which allows us to basically discard a Mana Dork later in the game and upgrade that to a creature that would be useful in the moment. So another kind of Swiss Army knife type of card here. Lets us go grab whatever we need. Let's see. We also have Finale of Devastation as a way to finish off the game. This is something where we're going to use that to go get like maybe our Thorn Mammoth to be able to fight something. Or we could just go grab something huge like a Elder Gargaroth with it. And then in the 3 mana slot, we have something that's a little bit different here with Growing Rites of Itlimoc. This one can basically be a Gaia's Cradle in our deck. If we're able to flip it, controlling 4 or more creatures is pretty trivial in this deck. In the 4 mana slot, we have Vivian Arcbow Ranger. I chose this one over Garruk Unleashed because I feel like Vivian's quite a bit stronger in the Brawl format than Garruk is. We also have from Amonkhet Remastered Vizier of the Menagerie. This card's going to allow us to cast creatures directly off the top of our library. It's a similar ability to Vivian Monster's Advocate. And in the 5 mana slot, we have Cavalier of Thorns. Chose this one because I think being able to get a little bit of play out of your graveyard is really useful with this card. I think Cavalier is really one of the whole cycle of Cavaliers. This Cavalier of Thorns is the one that saw the most standard play. And it's also, I think, the strongest card of the whole cycle because of that ability to get something out of your graveyard. Something green does often have access to, like a permanent card, but here it's just a target card can come out of the graveyard. So we can use a sorcery again, like our Finale of Devastation. We could even grab an artifact like Shadow Spear if that ended up in the graveyard. So Cavalier of Thorns, very powerful death trigger ability. And then in the top slot we have Great Henge, Thorn Mammoth, Kugla, and Carnity. So that is Historic Mono Green Ghalta Brawl. And now we're going to take a look at some gameplay. Let's have some fun. So we are looking for ramp, but not finding it here. So we're going to take our free mulligan. Okay, the goose, but no forest. Yeah, okay, I'm going to try it. It doesn't look good, but I'm going to try it. Tranquil Thicket. Not as good as a forest here, not even close. Okay, so we're going to be a turn behind our opponent now that they've ramped. Feels bad, but we can at least make our goose bigger and play Rowan Games next turn. Yeah, we'll have to wait till the turn after that to do it. Rowan Games is kind of slow. Alright, they're going to start playing beaters next turn. And we've got no forest to make this untapped, but it is a land, so we'll take it. We'll take it. Yeah, let's use it. We're pretty desperate here. Now they are on 3 again, but 4 because Kiora can untap, so nope, just to cultivate from the opponent. Alright, so the beaters start coming next turn. Yeah, we'd like to draw the cards, so do that. Put down the elf. Attack Kiora for 4. Do they block? Yep. Think we're just gonna make food here. Yeah, we'll make a food. It's tempting to play the Reclaimer, but we don't really have enough lands to start sacking stuff. Okay, so here they draw a card, which is unfortunate for us. Looks like we're just gonna get out-ramped in this game, so that's fine. Yikes. Another card. Okay. Forest is good. This. The Gargs. And this. Attack Kiora, see if they trade. If they do, it'd be great for us. Oh, awesome, please. Yes. Alright, well, that does actually bode well for us in the fact that they were willing to trade, because they must have bigger stuff. See if they've got removal for the Elder Gargaroth. Otherwise, we're going to start attacking with it. Maybe. Carnity. That is a card. That is a card.
The ocean surges.
What else you got for 2? Paradise Druid? Sure. Well, I think in mono green mirrors like this, the best thing to do is to just get the biggest possible creature on the board. We still have 2, so we could search for something that we want with the Reclaimer. Question is, do we attack, right? I mean, are we willing to trade with Carnity? I kind of feel like I am, right? Just make a beast token, maybe? Or draw a card? Let's not. Let's just let them make the move. It's really tempting to do it, but I think we just let them make their first move. We'll sit on this ability by the Reclaimer to go search for a land. Oh boy, the manual taps do not bode well. We might be losing this turn. Okay, 7 mana, Agent of Treachery. 8 mana would be Endrace Forerunners, probably. Primal Might, I mean, there's any number of things. Oh, just Crassus? Okay, well, that's not the worst thing that could happen. We'll sack the Thicket instead of the Forest. We have Nissa in this deck, so we do want the Forests, if possible. Okay, that's good. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana, so we could Finale for 6, go get Kugla, kill the Krasis, maybe? Or we can just Vivian, make a reach blocker. That sounds best, actually.
The Arcbow quivers with excitement.
We'll put a reach counter on it.
Diversity is outrageous.
And then what? Druid of the Cal. Ramp a little bit. Hope to get a little bit closer to finale for the best possible amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 with the goose if we make a food with it. But we'll need to make that food, and we'll draw the land. I think maybe turn after next we'll be able to finale for the requisite amount. Yeah, I think we can get finale for x equals 10 on the turn after our next one. So we just need to survive until then and hope that they don't have the Agent of Treachery. If we can fade the agent, then we'll be good. Agent of Treachery is still legal in this format, as is Once Upon a Time. So all the busted stuff living here in Historic. They got their own Gargs, sure. This is all going to be academic when we give all our creatures +10/+10 and swing in, hopefully, if we live that long. Alright, so Gargs comes down, sure. They draw again. They'll swing here, I'm pretty sure, yeah. We don't block, though. They're thinking about whether or not to attack the Vivian. What is this? Attacking the player, right? Yeah. I mean, I don't really feel like chumping it. Oh, I should have. Stupid me. Okay, well, that's too bad. Doesn't really affect our plan too much in the long term. Because our plan is just to finale next turn, so... No attack. End the turn. We'll go grab our End Race Forerunners, hopefully. Presuming that we're still alive. Because the opponent's getting close to the same play, so we'll see if they have it. See if they have it. Looks like they might. They're going for max mana here. Dream Eater to bounce the Ghalta, probably. Yeah, sure. Sounds good, friend. Okay, you got the henge, you got it. Alright, so how much of this can we take? It's 11, 17, 21. Okay, so we have to block something. I think we just block the Goreclaw, right? Oh, but they're going to plus everything with the Goreclaw. That's a problem. That's a big problem. So now 15... Okay, so we have to block two things. That has trample. Pass. Okay, so we'll eat here. Block. Something that doesn't... No, they all have trample. Block here. Block... I think we lived through this now, right? So we're taking 7, 2 is 9, 16 plus 8. No, we're not. Okay, we need to block more. Oh, everything having trample is really a pain. I think we're just dead here, actually. Yeah, pretty sure we are. And then we'll also put this on it, I guess. Maybe that will let us live. We'll see. Unless they have a pump. Something like that. We're going to have to gain life here if we want to live at all. And I think we're going to end up a mana short on the Alright, so the Garg saved us. We're still going to swing in with quite a bit of damage, I think. We might need to draw a land. If we draw a land, would be good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, we need to draw a land off of this. If we draw a land, we might be able to win. If not, we could lose. We're definitely going to lose if we don't draw a land here. Cavalier, yep. I think we just lose anyway because they have so much blocking power that we're just kind of out of luck here. Oh, we did it. Alright, here we go. But I don't think it's even close to good enough, weirdly. We have to tap a lot of our creatures, and yeah. Just not really good enough here. Okay, sure. Why not? And that's going to be it. So, we'll give it up here. Okay, fun game. Unfortunately, we lost. Alright, we're going to have to mulligan this because it doesn't have any ramp in it. Okay, this is a good hand. We'll put back a forest. Oh, we don't even have to. I forgot. This is Brawl, so we get the freebie. Next turn, Druid into turn 3, Vivian, I think. Can we kill the Soulscar? No, we can't. Okay. Mono Red Hazoret, nice. Very nice. So they're a burn deck. Oh no, I have no blocks. Light up the stage. Just a burn spell then. Obscure on the Druid, okay. We still get to Vivian. Let me make our goose a little bit more swole.
I love everything from
They're probably
deer
going to spend burn on Vivian,
dinosaurs.
which would be nice. And then, assuming that the goose lives, which is a pretty good possibility that it dies here, we'll use that to block with, and then Hydra for X equals 2 on the Soulscar. On Crop Crasher means that Vivian dies. Sure. That's nice, she just helped us
You haven't seen the
by
last
not
of me.
having us lose all that life. I think we'll do this on the Crasher, because we can't block the Crasher very well, so... What are we going to do? Are we going to double or fight? I think we're going to fight. It's tempting to double, because they really are going to struggle if we do that. Alright, they both die? Sure. Now the goose goes next, if they have the burn. They do not. Can they attack here? They cannot. And we are going to Vivian them. And make one that has vigilance. Make a dude with vigilance.
A world of monsters? This is my paradise. I
No
call,
attacks.
and Decoria answers.
Okay, the opponent's in a bit of an interesting spot here. They're going to Hazaret, attack Vivian. We'll block. They should attack with more than just a Hazaret. There we go. Right, so they're going to flip a land, which doesn't matter at all. We're going to block here, probably lose our Goose, and block here, and definitely lose our Beastie. 1 mana up, so what happens? Oh, just that? Okay, then we still get the trade then. Okay, so play this, make another Beastie. They don't have enough cards in graveyard to activate the Alchemist, so I don't know why they're mousing over it, and I don't know why they're holding priority. Oh, okay. Sure, I got it mistaken for Grim Lavamancer. That's not what it is. Silly me. I thought it was a good card. Okay, so they have 2 cards in hand, we have none. This is not going well for us. Okay, they need that to activate the, what do you call it? Spectacle of something? Oh boy. Yep, that's game.
Anyone need a fire?
No ramp. It's a definite mulligan. Okay, mulliganing to 6 now. Mulliganing to 5 now. Keep. Put back Shadow Spear and a Forest. Let's actually put back the Veil instead of the Shadow Spear. Okay, so we can go turn 1 Goose into turn 2 Incubation Druid. Hopefully get ahead a little bit. Should get us to turn 3 Vivian if we hit lands. Okay, yeah, we're there. Alright, opponent, no removal now. Opponent's on 4 mana. Kaya is going to exile the Goose.
Glad to be here. Your problems are my problems. Good for you. Shuffling me off my mortal coil.
We'll attack down Kaya. They're not going to block. And they'll Niv Mizzet next turn.
Try that again. I dare you.
Okay. They had to ramp in order to do it. No cards in anybody's graveyard, but they can exile the Shadow Spear.
So you better watch your
That's
back
fine.
from here on out.
That doesn't matter at all. Interesting, but this is the only thing we can really do here.
I'm bold as a brushway, so brace yourself.
We'll give it reach. Hopefully it can block Niv Mizzet for a turn.
I'd like you to meet my friend.
Alright, let's see how many they hit off of the Niv Mizzet Reborn ETB ability. Oh, I didn't even notice they were running Giganta in the companion spot. That's funny. Okay, that doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4. They hit Mortify, Hydroid Krasis, Vraska, and Teferi. Seems pretty good. Seems pretty good. What to do about it?
Savagery loves company. My herd grows ever larger.
Alright, this is the turn where we feel the pain. Where would you like to begin dismantling our board state, opponent? Vraska kill the Jade Light or the Fauna.
You won't see the end coming.
Oh, they just want to get into to kill the Vivian. Interesting. Still have the Mortify up, and they're going to leave it up, I think. That would make most sense. Yep. Alright, Fauna Shaman. Submit. Is there anything we can do to get this dead? Not really. Alright, I guess I will grab Thorn Mammoth. Or maybe Kugla. We're so far away from this, though. Ugh. This as well, but whatever. That's interesting. Take the Vizier. Alright, they're going to mortify this as I attack with it. Alright, let's stop wasting our time.
Three,
Three,
two,
two, one. This is a weird hand. I'm gonna mulligan it. Better. Alright, so I think we Yorvo turn 2 into turn 3 Brontodon. We should have enough to play Ghalta pretty early here. Okay, let's see if opponent has the kill spell for Yorvo. Yep, they do. Oh no, it's just a renowned weaponsmith? Perfect. Okay. So this Thrashing Brontodon is going to be pretty good against them, since they are an artifact-based deck. And then we've got Ghalta for 4 next turn, so really put the pressure on them. Really want to get them under a lot of pressure before they're able to get down there. Planeswalker has Tezzeret, Master of the Bridge. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yep. That all does happen, but you also are going to have to block at some point, opponent. Alright, so we'll Forest, Ghalta, pre-combat, attack you for 8. Or sorry, attack you for 9. No, attack you for 10? Why? Oh, because of yeah, there was that extra trigger off of the Ghalta being so big. Yeah. Alright, so opponent needs to have the board wipe here. Or at least the spot removal for Ghalta. Really putting the pressure on here, trying to make them have an answer for our question. Moving closely to our game plan here. Everything falling in line. So pretty nice. Opponent's going to play an artifact or do something. I don't. Maybe kill the Ghalta would be nice if they could do that. I don't know. I don't know this deck very well in Historic, and okay, just another artifact then. Sure. Can they activate the compass? No. Okay, so yeah, turn 4 Ghalta seems like it was good enough. Okay. It is keepable, but since we have the freebie, how does this go? Okay, so turn 2 Incubation Druid into turn 3 Vizier if we draw a land for it, or do we just have the Vizier? No, because of this land. Okay, the stupid gingerbread cabin. Yeah, this is much, much better. Okay, glad we did that. So this will be turn 2 Mystic into turn 3 Vizier. Yeah, that seems good. Start playing some cards off the top of our deck. Good to draw these lands, we need these. Opponent is on Gitrog. I don't know if they run removal, but I'm guessing they have some. I mean, having black, you're going to want to have access to that removal. So here it comes for the Vizier. Just to cultivate to get Gitrog next turn. Okay. We're on 5 mana. But I think the prudent thing here is to just ramp, maybe. Oh, getting Vivian down is so good, though. We can minus her as well for the whenever we get a chance to play the Thorn Mammoth.
The Arkbow quivers with excitement.
5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's going to take us 2 turns to get there, but... Alright, Vigilance seems fine. Attack you for 3. Gitrog comes down next turn from the opponent, which we're hoping to fade with our Thorn Mammoth.
Diversity is our greatest strength.
Next turn it's looking like Ghalta and Elves, maybe? I don't know. We'll see what's on top of the deck. Gitrog Monster. Alright, so we can actually reduce Ghalta's cost a little more here. Let's give it Vigilance. Why not?
Every day is a new mutation.
Okay. So here's land for turn. That puts us at 6. This. This. No, it's not really prudent for us to attack here. No reason. Just gonna lose a critter. Yep, cycling land, very good with Gitrog. Can confirm. Drawing lots of cards. So they're gonna have some answers here, I think, for the various things that we're doing. But I don't think they're gonna have an answer for what's in our hand. Like I don't think they're gonna run like Agonizing Remorse in a Gitrog deck. So at least we'll get the Mammoth to trade with the Gitrog, and then we'll use Vivian's ability to go search up something that is less than 7. Yep. Probably Kugla. And then get rid of the Excavator as well. Alright, so here comes the kill spell here. Sure. Goes right back to our hand, and we get to replay it pretty quickly. Oh gosh, it only costs 3 right now, because of the tax is 2 on top of the 1 that it costs. Alright, so let's make sure we minus Vivian first.
Savagery.
This.
The more the hairier.
get Kugla. He enters and kills this. Get this. Tacky for what we've got. Okay, really good turn. That is what they say in the industry is a good turn. Okay, so they're going to get rid of that? Sure. But that means they can't play Get Rog now. They've got to have something, though. Some kind of blocker, I think. I think we're going to minus on Viv again and go get probably the Gargaroth. Oh, that's a card. Decisions.
I brought friends. Lots of them. Things are
That was
about
enough
to
for
get
the
out of
opponent.
hand for you.
Good game. So that was our mono green Stompy Historic Brawl deck with Ghalta, Primal Hunger in the command zone. I want to thank you for sticking around to the end of the video. You're part of the Cool Kids Club now. Feel free to drop me a suggestion in the comments or anything that you'd like to say, telling me that I need to run a certain card or stuff like that is always welcome. I'm happy to have those comments. You know, some different things that I would consider adding to the deck. I know maybe something like a Vizier of the Menagerie and like maybe cutting that in favor of like an Oracle of Moldiah. Something like that could be a good improvement on the deck. I've also been kind of surprised looking at the deck recently that I don't have an Endrace Forerunners to go with my Finale of Devastation. So maybe that would be an effect that we would want to have, or maybe instead of Endrace Forerunners we would have Craterhoof Behemoth to go get with the Finale, because that would also be a really powerful effect. So think about how you might like to improve this, play it on your own, and I hope you have a lot of fun in the next time that Historic Brawl event shows up on Arena. Remember to comment, like, and share the video so that we can get Arena to feature Historic Brawl as a permanent format. So tune in next week for Chapter 3 of the Historic Brawl miniseries. Next week we'll be featuring an Izzet commander called Joyra, Weatherlight Captain. So I hope you join us for Chapter 3 of the series, and I'll look forward to seeing you next week. This is Evil Empire, signing off.